Surrey dressing room at the moment, Michael Vaughan, Duncan Fletcher. There's been so many good dressing rooms. I like a fun environment. I like a hard-working environment. I'm a winner. I don't do mediocrity. And I like to have a lot of fun. I don't like a lot of rules. I mean, Ravi will vouch for this. Team meetings, no interest. Because I feel that you've got to learn things yourself. You can't get told. I mean, there's so many team meetings you can go to. I played 104 test matches, which means a minimum of 104 team meetings before test matches. And the first one was the same as the last one I went to. So you can't get that much drilled into you. That's new every single time you go to a team meeting. Am I right, Rav? And it just becomes monotonous. And I feel the best way to learn is to learn by yourself, learn with your teammates, figure out things through yourself, and not try and get drilled into you by coaches. It's a case of learning and just being fun and learning.
Fun and learning. Okay, this is from Jay from Inventive Sports. Kevin, if you had to go for drinks with Ravi or Monty, who would you choose and why?
Monty, because Monty drinks.
Okay, this is from Chris Lees on table 19. Kevin, what's the most embarrassing story you know about Ravi? All the ones you're thinking of, you can't repeat.
Next question.
Ravi, what's the most embarrassing story you know about Kevin?
Cannot say that.
They stick together, these two. Okay. This is from Paul Welch on table 17. What's Lucy's telephone number? What do you think of Ravi or Kevin have Lucy Verisami's telephone number?
She's very good for the weather updates. I can tell you that. Very good.
This is from M. Jayawardena, table 16.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Mahela Jayawardena, the great Sri Lankan in our room this evening. There he is. Mahela, stand up, please. Mahela, stand up, please. Please, everyone's touching you.
Modest.
Please.
Mahela Jayawardena, everybody.
Mahela, come on.
Any embarrassing stories? Would you like to choose the stage?
I'll interview.
Hey, choose the stage.
Come on. How are you enjoying retirement, sir?
That's great, yeah, so it's good. It's a setup.
There's nothing set up.
I didn't ask you a question. I think everyone asked you proper questions.
Sarah didn't know you were in the room. How are you enjoying retirement?
Very good. I think English summer's not too bad. Yeah. I've been here for about 3 weeks. Had about 7 days of sunshine, so
Sussex, the dressing room, happy with down in Brighton. I know you've got your wonderful wife and your gorgeous little girl in the country. Are they having a good time? Sussex treating you well?
Brilliant. I think really good dressing room. Brilliant bunch of lads. A great coaching setup and enjoying it. I think it's tough for a guy to come from international cricket going into a county setup or club cricket or whatever, but I'm really enjoying Sussex. I think they've got a really good program with there. The younger cricketers are enjoying their cricket, which is the most important thing.
Shall we one more?
Yeah.
One more. We've obviously been talking a lot about the direction of English cricket. You've been fairly vocal over the last few weeks. Which direction do you think English cricket should be going in? And do you think English cricket have obviously lagged behind with unavailability of a lot of players not playing in
He said you were really a good politician.
Great question.
That's what I said, it was a setup from the beginning. No, I think I was a bit vocal because I'm a firm believer that you get your best team out there on the park. And I think even when South Africa had the quota system about 8 years ago, we all felt that was very unfair. That you need your best players playing for your country, especially when you're representing your country. That's the most important thing. And that's why I was a bit vocal, and I said, because the thing is this, I think Strauss is the man for the job. I think it's a tough job, but I think he's a strong character, but he didn't have anything to lose from getting this guy into the team, because you want to perform, and you go desperately doing that. If you score runs, England wins, everyone wins. If you don't score runs, you lose. Strauss still wins because he's done the right thing. He's trying to get the best team out of the park. Yeah. So if you look at that perspective, I think it's a win-win situation for him to make that call. But fine, taking the direction of rebuilding a team, going in that direction, it's a fair call. And him telling me he don't trust you, that's another thing. But to offer you a consultancy in the one-day cricket team, that's... So, I don't know, that's where I find it difficult with the direction, but we always felt that I committed myself to playing a brand of cricket. I think, speaking about Sri Lanka, we've always felt that we play our best brand when we are aggressive, when we play with fearless, bit of flair. We might lose a few matches, but if we play to our potential, we always win games, and we scare a lot of the oppositions the way we play. And we've given a lot of freedom to young cricketers to do what they want them to do. So I think that's important to identify that brand. And World Cup in Australia, in England had a couple of their best players on the bench, and we felt really good about that. And when you have, especially in Wellington, in the small ground, you had Taylor coming in at 6. When you guys were, 270 for 3, we knew that get him on strike, not get Butler on strike. So it was quite easy for us to lose everything. So it's just that killer punch seems to not have that. I don't think that's the direction that you need.
You did very well. That's a very tricky question. Ladies and gentlemen. No warning, comes up on stage and it's brilliant, Peterson. Thank you very much. But the question that you were set up with from your table, who's a better batsman, Kevin or Mahela? I'll let you answer that one, Ravi.
I'm not going to say any of them. I think they're both wonderful batsmen, and they both had. But Mahela has made my life miserable when I've played in Sri Lanka. Him and Sangakkara, as soon as they're at the crease, you just know that these two are the ones you're going to get. If you get one of them, no, actually, you've got to get both of them. If you get both of them, you know there's a good chance that you're going to beat Sri Lanka. But if these guys bat for an hour, you got no chance. They don't get out.
How many did you score at SSC that 1, 2, 3 days that you and Sangakkara decided to just get yourself stuck into us? 3 million. I think I scored about 700. And it was 47 degrees, 100% humidity. Steve Harmison, Freddie Flintoff must have lost 15 kgs each. Freddie had it to lose. Incredible, absolutely incredible playing against these blokes in Sri Lanka. Goodness me, what wonderful players.
You actually don't realise and maybe they don't realise himself and Sangakkara how difficult they can make life for you as an opposition. It really does boil down to two blokes, and they've both had wonderful careers. And you know, I've always watched Mahela on TV and looked at his technique as a batsman because you know,
Mahela was Sachin.
That's not visible. This is the guy who worships Sachin Tendulkar. He likes oil lamp every night.
His favourite teams are Mumbai Indians and India.
Yeah, I've watched him many times and actually learned a lot from him. We played in the same RPO.
With Sachin.
We played in the same RPO team, and when we opened the batting, he was destructive. And that's something that I wanted to become an opening batsman in T20 cricket, and somebody I wanted to learn from was Mahela. I don't think watching Sachin in T20 cricket opening the batting was what I wanted to be. I would someone like something that Mahela could do. So watching him, and I learned a lot from him. Should we talk about you now? Obviously, you want to talk about let's talk about Kev. It's about Kev. Kev again, a wonderful, destructive player.
Shut up. Next question, sir. Please.
I have got him in my pocket though. I got him out by shit.
We've run out of time, I'm afraid. You got time for a couple more? The committee chairman just gave a sage nod to continue. Now, because we've got some belters here. What's your favourite emoji? Ravi? Mahela, if you we've got the full set.
Mahela's the beard. The beard.
Okay, Kevin, who's been your favourite batting partner for England? Or ranking through some of these.
Paul Collingwood, by a country mile.
This is a good one for all three of you. If not cricket, what? Could be another sport. You could have another
pilot.
A pilot.
Yep.
Mahela?
Is he sponsored? Sponsored, yeah. I don't know. I was a banker for 10 years, so I don't know.
There's a lot of bankers in the room who all wish they could be cricketers. What about
Tell you, earn the cash that he's earned, you need to be a freaking banker.
It's got me in handy, that first career. Ravi, what about you?
I'll be honest with you, I've never had an answer for that question. I've been asked it loads of times. And
Ravi be under a fucking bridge.
Yes.
I've never had an answer for that question. I threw all my eggs into one.
Because there is no answer, mate, that's fine.
The cricket is all I wanted to be, and that's it. Cricket.
If there's only one option, you have to take it. Well, here's a big charity one that could raise a lot of money. KP, how much would you donate? How much would we have to donate to charity for you to go for a beer with Andrew Strauss? Table 30, name your prize.
No, you wouldn't have to. I could easily go for a beer with Straussy. Got no issues with Straussy.
Okay. It's for charity. Let's name a figure.
It's a charity, it depends which charity.
All the four charities here tonight, Great Ormond Street,
I mean, does
the Lord's
it,
Taverners,
my foundation, maybe?
your foundation.
Maybe.
Let's call it a couple of grand in 30 rooms.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, here we go. Actually, this could work for all three of you. Would any of you consider going on Strictly Come Dancing? It's just do very well. Look at the hair straight in there with no. I've seen the great hair. It's very good.
Indians dance well, not Sri Lankans. I'm leaving it, Ravi.
That's South Africans. We're not too fleet-footed, Rav. We're not fleet-footed.
I'll give it.
Okay, what about just rattling through some of these? Oh, I think we've actually got to the end of them.
Loads of questions.
Yeah, I think that might be okay. We're just going to wrap it up. We've got a lot more fun things to come, so don't go anywhere. And you've also got to run your hands in your pocket. Yeah? We haven't even got to the money bit of the evening, so stick around for that. But ladies and gentlemen, please give a massive round of applause for three fantastic players: Kevin Peterson, the Amy Order, and Ravi Babara.
Oh, sorry.